Welcome back to Trader UK, Adam here. Today I want to give an update on Lake Resources, ticker symbol LKE on this one. This is a company that I have covered on the channel before very briefly, and I actually have a very small position in at the moment. There have been a couple of news articles recently surrounding this company, so we want to take a look at those today and see how that impacts our outlook moving forward. Before we do get into it, if you can, smash the like button for me. It really helps out with the channel, and you can subscribe as well for more investing, more tax and more general money content. Quick catch up on Lake Resources then. They are a lithium extraction company. I hesitate to call them a mining company because they plan to use ion exchange to actually extract the lithium, which is more of a water treatment process than mining. They have over 550,000 acres of sites in northern Argentina, and that includes their flagship project called Cachi. They plan to extract lithium using the technology of Lilac Solutions, who are their technology partner. The extraction process is more environmentally friendly than traditional methods, and it allows them to extract a high-grade, high-purity product suitable for use in EV batteries. When we introduced this company to the channel, they had actually already conducted their pre-feasibility study on their Cachi site, their flagship, and they demonstrated purity of 99.97% with very low imperfections. They also teased that they were sending samples to Novonix, a company out of Nova Scotia, Canada. They test batteries and they work with all major battery manufacturers. Now, one of the recent pieces of news was that Novonix has tested their product in batteries, and now they're reporting back on this. Novonix found that Lake's material yielded improved capacity retention and better electrochemical behavior in coin cells compared to the commercially available product from tier 1 producers. So that's good news, real world demonstration that their product works better than the competitors. And the share price, it lifted slightly on that announcement, but it soon settled back down and it remains pretty flat since. I would say the reason for that is it's not really anything that the market wasn't expecting. We already knew that they had a high purity product, and you kind of assume from that that it will perform better in a battery cell. So it's nothing new, it's just reconfirming that point here. Nonetheless, it does have more relevance when you're talking about potential customers of Lake who will now be able to see the product compared side by side with some of its peers. Not only that, but to hear it from Novonix as well, a company who are very well trusted within the industry, a company who lots of battery manufacturers, lots of EV manufacturers will have a relationship with already. It helps to put Lake Resources in the mix, maybe with some of their more advanced competitors, and more than anything, it's just a good piece of marketing. The second piece of news that we had was really a restatement of the pre-feasibility study, or certainly some of the figures from it anyway. At the time of the pre-feasibility study, we knew that Lake Resources had priced their product at $11,000 per ton, and they were planning to extract 25,000 tons of this product per year. Now, due to rising wholesale prices and the discussions that they've been having with potential offtake partners, they've revised that figure up to $15,500 per ton. The impact of that is essentially that the net present value of the project doubles, which is a very significant, very positive piece of news. Again, though, we didn't really see any huge uptick in the share price. And again, it's probably down to the fact that it's somewhat expected. We already knew they had a high quality product. We already knew that demand would be increasing over time. And I think the market kind of expected that the price of lithium would also increase over time. This is also a piece of news that supports the initial assessment that this company has a lot of potential, but it doesn't really get us any closer to pulling product or pulling the raw material out of the ground. And I think that's what we need to see here. We need to see news that gets us closer to delivering on that potential. The potential has already been priced in here, and I think reaffirming it is very nice, but it's not going to move the stock price very much from where it is at the moment. Luckily though, Steve Promitz, the managing director, he is clearly aware of how to move the stock price. He's very aware of how to keep the company relevant as well. So I think between now and the first quarter of 2022, which is when the DFS, the Definitive Feasibility Study, is due to complete. It's underway at the moment. I think we can expect to be drip-fed little pieces of news, maybe on a monthly basis or bi-monthly at a minimum. Initially, I think we can expect to hear more from Novonix and their testing. That testing continues on a larger scale now over the next few months. So I think we can expect to hear more on that. I don't believe that's going to move the share price significantly. Again, it's just going to confirm what we already suspected. Investors have also been pushing, though, for more clarification on the commercial agreement and the relationship between Lilac Solutions and Lake Resources. Remember, a lot of the value that's already priced into this company is based on the technology that they're using. And that technology is intellectual property of Lilac Solutions and not Lake Resources. And there's actually nothing in the public domain at the moment that details exactly how that relationship's going to work. So I think prior to the DFS being completed, prior to the first quarter of 2022, we can expect to hear more on that. Now that is definitely something that I would expect to move the stock price fairly significantly. And then, if we're very, very lucky, we may also get details of potential offtake partners. We know already that there have been conversations with EV manufacturers and with battery manufacturers as well. Steve Promitz mentioned that they have been present on various Zoom calls. So given the landscape that we're in, given the potential for future shortages of this product, would it be surprising if we see some kind of commercial agreement being made now prior to the DFS on the basis that the DFS delivers good results? Would it actually be beneficial for Lake Resources as well to secure their funding? Would it be easier for them if they had a big name EV manufacturer on board? I would certainly expect so. So it's going to be mutually beneficial there. At the moment, I am holding a small position in Lake Resources and I am looking to add to that position as well, but I'm looking to do so below 30 cents Australian per share, which is at least a 10% pullback from where we are at the moment. That's all for today, guys. I'm going to keep an eye out for more announcements surrounding this company. I will bring you my thoughts on those announcements as they are made. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.